Hey there everyone, Eric here from Personal Profitability with my May 2018 income report where I made $14,226 online this month. Actually, this board only had 1 2, so I had to put a Z there. Sorry about that. But the numbers are real and I am excited to share with you how it all happened. Let's dive in. One quick note, if you are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss next month's income report. Alright, so today I want to do something I've never done before. I want to record live and look at the P&L or profit and loss statement for my company. It's called Narrow Bridge Media. That's where I run my freelancing, my blogs, everything else I do. It all runs through that business entity. So here's a look. I almost feel like I'm running naked on YouTube, showing you under the covers and my accounting books. But here we go. If you want to judge me, if you want to ask any questions, just drop them down in the YouTube comments and I'll make sure to respond. I actually have had experience as a corporate accountant. A senior accountant was my title. So let's get going. So first, the income section of the income, that's the revenue, that's the bread and butter, that's my biggest focus and what I report to you each month. So right here, if you look at the mouse, we have that $14,226 figure that I put in my cool video. That comes primarily from freelance writing. That's $13,649 of that. I also made a $500 speaking fee income this month, which was pretty great. And from affiliates, those are the products that I endorse. If people decide to sign up, I might get a little bit of a commission. And I did a bit under $100 last month. It was 77. That's actually a big target area for me to grow in the future. So if you add all of that up, all of the income, we get the gross profit number, $14,226.40. So now let's look at the expenses. Obviously, we want to keep those as low as possible. This month, I spent about $50 between some new business cards, and I list myself on a podcast listing service to try to get booked. I had 3 payments come through as ACH payments from QuickBooks. Those cost 50 cents each, so I had to pay them $1.50 for processing. Next up, usually one of my big categories, computer and internet expenses. Most of that comes from web software and utilities. That includes QuickBooks that you're looking at now, other apps that I use to run the website and everything online. $70 for desktop software. Those are programs I pay for and install on my MacBook Pro that I use every single day to write my articles and run my sites and even edit this video. And finally, cloud storage. That's a new category I added there, where I'm breaking out what I'm paying to keep files up in the cloud, just so I have a little bit better visibility. I used to keep that under the web software and utilities category, but I'm a big fan of having more accounts that give me granularity so I know where the real costs are in my business. So next, something I don't normally talk about, this is not included in the reporting, but I thought I would explain it this month. It's the employee payroll. So I pay myself a paycheck. The company that I run has 1 employee. You're looking at him. And I get a weekly check. It totals about $35,000 a year. And the reason I do that is there is a law, a tax law, that says if you have a corporation taxed as an S corporation, which I do, you can also do that with an LLC, you can pay yourself a paycheck and you only have to pay payroll taxes or self-employment taxes on that portion of your income. So any income I earn above what I pay myself in a paycheck, that only gets taxed at my regular income tax rate that my family would pay. So as a business owner, I pay myself what a writer would earn per year, and anything that the business owns above that or earns above that, I get to keep as a profit at a lower tax rate. So that's why I don't include that, because it's just me paying myself. It's not an actual expense. But some other expenses, office supplies, paper, printer, ink, stuff like that around the office. Outsourced labor, that's a big category. I spent over $700 on that last month, and it will be going up over the next couple of months because I have a new SEO team trying to give me a little boost online. But that's another major expense, but I look at that as saving me a lot of hours, so very worthwhile. Postage, I have to send and mail things like taxes and book giveaways, all that good stuff. Swivel Money expenses, that is a startup I've been working on a while. You've read it before if you've checked out my income reports. That is long underway. Hopefully we'll get it launched soon. Next, taxes, something I usually exclude. These are payroll taxes from those weekly paychecks. As you know, when you get your pay stub, there's all those deductions that your employer makes and sends off to the government. Well, I have to do that for myself, and I use a payroll service to do that. And that $831 last month is all that lumped together. Next, internet, cell phone. I paid $5.60 plus miles. So that was a Southwest flight I booked for work purposes. I'm going to the Podcast Movement conference, and that was my flight that gets me home from Podcast Movement. And that adds up to $4,847 in total expenses, giving me a net profit of a little over $9,000. But what is important to understand here, something that I often tell you guys when you read the income reports, but I've not really talked about on the videos, is I don't report it exactly that way. I take out the taxes. I have health insurance that I don't include in here. Some other personal related costs that are employee costs of the business. So I don't normally include those in the income reports that I share with you. So today was special, lifting off the covers and showing you that. So if you want to see the income report as I put it publicly, you can head over to personalprofitability.com. Next, you can click on blog or income reports to see my whole history of income reports. And if you click on that, you can see for May, I didn't put that whole expense amount. As I said, I took out the taxes, I took out my paycheck. So I reported to you guys a $12,995 profit. But I think that's a pretty fair way to look at how my business makes money. I'm a big fan of transparency. I don't want to hide anything from you. I don't want you to think I'm tricking you. So here's the books. Here's how it really comes together. This month was a great month, obviously. Any month that I can bring in $14,000 or more in revenue is pretty fantastic. It doesn't look like June will be quite up to that level. We still have a little bit longer in the month to find out, but I should still be on track to hit over $10,000, which is kind of funny if you look at my income reports this month. I've alternated $14,000 and $10,000 months pretty much every month. It looks like that's going to continue for June. We'll see what July does. Maybe I'll have another $14,000 month. Nobody knows that one yet. That's part of the excitement and mystery of freelancing, but I love it and I wouldn't want to do anything else right now. So that is this month's income report. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Make sure to check out the Personal Profitability podcast and subscribe there as well. And I will be back with another one of these income reports next month. Also be on the lookout for my 2-minute money videos. You don't want to miss those. They come out every Friday right here on my YouTube channel. Until next time, stay profitable.